Here's something that nobody warns you about when you start a business. Payroll is going to take up way more of your time than it should. Not because it's complicated, but because the wrong software can make it feel that way. Chasing down hours, double checking tax filings, wondering if your direct deposit actually went through, it all adds up one by one. Today we're going to look at two platforms that are supposed to fix all of that, Gusto and QuickBooks Payroll. They're both popular and highly rated, but they're not as similar as people think. We're going to break down what each one actually does, what it costs, and why both make our list for the best payroll software for small businesses. So let's get right into it. Before we go head to head, I want to give you a high-level overview of each company. Gusto launched in 2011, went after a very specific customer, small business owners who wanted payroll, HR, and benefits all in one place. No juggling multiple tools, no exporting data between systems, just one platform that handles the whole employee lifecycle from the minute you send the offer letter to the moment an employee's direct deposit hits their bank. It's all built to feel manageable, even if you've never run payroll before. Now, QuickBooks Payroll is Intuit's answer to the same problem, but it comes at it from a different angle. If your business already runs on QuickBooks Online for accounting, adding payroll is like flipping the switch, so your books and your payroll can talk to each other natively. So that makes QuickBooks Payroll the strongest when it's used alongside QuickBooks Online. Now, the key is finding which one fits the way your business actually operates, and we're going to come back to that, but first let's look at what each one really does. All right, so both platforms handle all the essentials, but once you get past the basics, the difference definitely becomes clear. With Gusto, you get automated federal and state tax filings, W-2 and 1099 preparation, unlimited payroll runs, and new hire reporting. There's an autopilot feature for salaried employees that runs payroll in the background without you even having to trigger it. You can even make certain changes after payroll is submitted, which adds flexibility that other platforms don't offer. And where Gusto separates itself is on the HR side. You get digital offer letters, onboarding checklists, e-signature documents, job postings across multiple boards, and employee self-service through the Gusto mobile app. We use Gusto here at Merchant Maverick and love it for all of the features that I just mentioned. It makes our lives so much easier. And because Gusto is a licensed benefits broker, health insurance, 401ks, HSAs, FSAs, commuter benefits, and workers' comp all connect directly to your payroll. No manual syncing, no data mismatches. Employees also get the Gusto Wallet app, which provides early pay access to savings tools. And that's what makes Gusto really stand out. And if you want to go deeper on that, we got a full breakdown linked in our description. But let's look at QuickBooks Payroll now and see what they have to offer. With QuickBooks Payroll, you get automated payroll, tax filings, direct deposit, and W-2 and 1099 support all within the platform. Payroll expenses, taxes, and reports sync automatically with your books. Then there's the QuickBooks Workforce app on the Premium and Elite plans. This feature lets you create team schedules and improve timesheets, while employees can easily clock in and out, and it's all synced to your payroll. If your team tracks billable hours, that connection alone can save you a huge amount of manual work each pay period. QuickBooks Payroll also offers health insurance, 401k plans, and workers' comp through third-party partners. The Elite plan even gives you a tax penalty protection of up to $25,000 if QuickBooks files something incorrectly and you get penalized, and that's a meaningful safety net that Gusto doesn't offer. Now, beyond features, you'll need to think about how your payroll software interacts with other apps and software. Gusto integrates with over 100 tools, including QuickBooks Online, Xero, FreshBooks, and a wide range of HR, expense, and applicant tracking platforms. Because Gusto is accounting software agnostic, it doesn't care what you're using for your books, it'll definitely connect to it. That flexibility is a real advantage if your tech stack is already set and you're just adding payroll on top of it. Now, on the other hand, QuickBooks Payroll's strongest integration is the one that it was built for, QuickBooks Online. Payroll data flows directly into your chart of accounts without requiring exports, manual entry, or reconciliation at the end of the month. If you're already using QuickBooks for accounting, that seamless sync is genuinely hard to replicate with another payroll tool. QuickBooks Time is also included in the higher tier plans, which makes it really convenient. But outside of the Intuit ecosystem, the third-party integration list is definitely smaller than Gusto's. Now, you can learn more about these integrations, plus everything you need to know about QuickBooks Payroll in our full review linked in our description. But it all comes down to this. If your business runs on QuickBooks, QuickBooks Payroll connects the dots better than anything else. If you're using other tools or want flexibility, Gusto's integration network is a better fit. All right, now let's talk about pricing. Gusto has 4 plans, starting with a contractor-only plan for businesses that don't have W-2 employees. Then you have the Simple plan that covers full-service, single-state payroll, onboarding tools, and health insurance administration. The Plus plan adds multi-state payroll, next-day direct deposit, time tracking, and more advanced HR tools. Premium brings in a dedicated customer success manager, certified HR experts on call, and compliance alerts. Every plan has a base monthly subscription fee, plus you'll pay an additional fee per employee or contractor. Now, Gusto does run promotions periodically, so it's worth checking the website for current pricing before you sign up. QuickBooks Payroll has 3 standalone plans. Core gives you full service payroll, automated tax filings, next day direct deposit, and benefits administration. Premium is a step up and includes same day direct deposit, an HR support center, expert setup review, and time tracking. Elite includes tax penalty protection, a personal HR advisor, and expert setup. There's also a contractors only plan if you don't have W-2 employees. Like Gusto, you'll pay a base monthly fee plus a fee per employee or contractor. If you already use QuickBooks Online, you can add a payroll plan to your existing account. If you don't use QuickBooks, you'll get the most out of the payroll software by signing up for QuickBooks Online. And bundles are available to get you set up, and discounts are also usually available. At the entry level, the two are pretty close in pricing, but as you scale up and start adding HR features, QuickBooks Payroll can get expensive faster. So the better value depends on what you actually need. If you want payroll plus HR tools in one system, Gusto tends to include more upfront. If you're focused on payroll and already paying for QuickBooks, bundling can definitely make more sense. All right, so here's what we end up. Gusto is a good fit for small to mid-sized businesses that want payroll and HR in one place, aren't locked into the QuickBooks ecosystem, and want onboarding and employee management without paying for a separate HR platform. It's also a strong choice if you have a mix of W-2 employees and contractors, or if you want something your whole team, not just an accountant, can actually navigate. QuickBooks Payroll makes more sense if you're already running your books on QuickBooks Online and want payroll to feel like part of the same system. The native sync between payroll and accounting is genuinely unmatched. The built-in time tracking is a plus if your team logs hours, and the tax penalty protection on the Elite plan gives larger or more compliance-sensitive businesses an added layer of security. As you can see, neither of them are a bad choice, they're just built for different situations. So there you have it. Gusto and QuickBooks Payroll are solid software options, but here's my actual recommendation. Don't decide based on one video. Gusto doesn't charge you until you run your first payroll anyway, and QuickBooks offers a 30-day free trial. Use that window to run your real payroll, not a test with fake numbers, but your actual team on your actual pay schedule, and see for yourself which one actually fits. And if neither of these feels like the right fit, or you're worried about locking yourself into a payroll system that doesn't scale with you, check out our full list of the best payroll software. That includes additional options, and I'll drop that link in our description, because the worst payroll decision is spending another month manually doing something that should already be automated. Thanks for watching, Mavericks. I'll catch you in the next video.